everyone.
Hey everybody, how you doing? We're down here in Mission Beach, California, and we wanted to be here by the ocean because one of the fondest memories that we have of Carl and Cheryl is a trip that we made when we started out in New Orleans and ended up in Cancun. So we thought we would share a story with you.
Great memory.
Oh, it was amazing. We've done a lot of different things with those two, from out riding in their boat or going down to Mexico to the soup kitchen or going to Algodones to get some dental work done. But this particular trip was kind of over the top.
Yes.
So it starts out, we were in New Orleans, and Sheree and I are walking. Of course, we're looking for a bar, and my cell phone rings. We're always looking for a bar, but my cell phone rings, and lo and behold, it says Carl Flusche. So we answer it, and this is the very first hours before we even boarded the ship in New Orleans and went down the Mississippi. And that kind of set the tone for this whole 7-day cruise. We got together with the Flusches and went to Bubba Gump's and you know, had a great time. And so the next day, we boarded the ship, we headed off to Cancun, we partied and had a great time, sailed all day, got into Cancun, and then we decided that we were going to go to Isla Mujeres, because over on Isla Mujeres there's a little shuttle that goes over there. So we hopped onto the shuttle, and we were sitting next to a guy from France. And this guy had no shirt on, and he had a face painted on his belly button, on his stomach, and he was squeezing his stomach.
Entertaining his son.
Entertaining his son. Lo and behold, he didn't know, but he was really entertaining Sheree and Cheryl. Cheryl was like this, like, oh my God, do you see what he's doing? So the whole ride over to Isla Mujeres, we have Cheryl standing up in front of this guy, just like staring at him and just laughing hysterically. So we get off of the boat and
decided to go have a drink.
Well, of course we were looking for a bar, and so we found one, and we were there walking up to the bar, and you know, as it would be in Mexico, there's a guy standing there on the beach, with a parrot. So of course he tries to hand it off to everybody so that you can take a picture and give him some cash, and as we're walking by, he just puts it out in front of Cheryl.
She says, okay.
Yeah, sticks her finger out. And what does she have, acrylic?
She had acrylic nails on. So the bird bit her. And she said, that freaking pecker bit my finger.
pecker pecked me. So it starts bleeding where it pecked her. So we're still at the bar, and Cheryl goes, well, I gotta go find the infirmary. She leaves, gone
15 minutes,
over 20 to 30 minutes. Comes back with a Band-Aid on, found a doctor up there. And so she comes back with a Band-Aid on.
Because they didn't even buy me a drink.
Yeah, and she's like, I can't believe it, these cheapies. I mean, I got injured here, and they wouldn't even buy me a drink. So needless to say, we did get another cocktail and headed up to the zip line.
Zip line.
There it is, zip line. That's where things started to go awry. So we got up to the zip line. You have to walk all the way to the top, and there's 3 different towers. So you start off on the island, and you zip down to another tower right on the waterfront at the beach. Then you go from that one out to the one that's like a post that sticks up 50 feet out of the ocean. And then from that other one, you go into the beach. So I think we have another photo right here.
This is me doing the zip line the normal way.
That's how you would normally do it. You would go from one tower and zip line down. When you get close to the next tower, you pull the brake, and it slows you down, and you come safely onto the platform where the other people are waiting for you. This, folks, is how Carl does his zip line.
He just forgot to brake, however.
Yeah. So Carl coming in.
The guy's telling him, brake, brake.
Yelling at him. The guy here in the yellow shirt yelling at him, brake, brake. Well, he just really didn't hear it for whatever reason. Slams into the tower. 50 feet up in the air, the tower starts rocking, people are holding on to the pole, and this poor guy and his partner jump out in front of him to try and keep him from smashing into the pole. So when he hits, he just drags these 2 people and just crushes them into the post.
So next we have Cheryl.
So we thought, okay, we're gonna make sure that Cheryl uses the brake. Well, I don't know if you can see right down here, this little black piece of thing with this strap.
She started dismantling hers.
She hit the brake too early. She's about halfway to the tower now, stuck 50 feet above the ocean, hanging on a zip line, and starts taking the safety equipment off.
They're saying, no, 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 no.
Yeah, guys up there in the tower, lady, no, lady, no, lady, no, no, no. So he has to throw a harness on, jump out onto the zip line, and crawl all the way out to where Cheryl is, grab a hold of her with his legs, and drag her back into the tower. So
the next tower we go to.
Oh yeah. So then we have one more tower to go, and we'll hold on to that. Yeah. So Carl, after slamming into the other tower, was a little bit panicky. So he decided he would stop about halfway out this time too. So here's this poor guy one more time, crawling out on a wire, hooks his legs around all 265 pounds of Carl, and drags him 50 feet into the beach. So, and there's Mama waiting with her life jacket on patiently, just in case.
So then we decide, after the zip line, we decide we're gonna go have some lunch. So we are sitting out there having lunch right by the ocean, and Cheryl decides to take her drink in the water and sit there patiently.
Yeah, she's gonna go sit in the sand at the beach, and it was a beautiful warm water in the, you know, from the Gulf, and it was washing up onto the shore, and the waves were just kind of trickling in. They weren't really huge, but so she's sitting there in the beach. A bird flew by the table at this restaurant where we were sitting and grabbed a piece of bread and was trying to fly off with it. It fell out of his beak and it landed in the water right behind Cheryl. All these other birds see the bread behind there, they all come flying in.
I don't know if you can see them, but these are all birds coming in.
There's like a flock of seagulls going in there attacking Cheryl. Now, the waves are coming in. She's getting attacked by birds. She's rocking like this. Her head goes underwater. Her drink's up. She doesn't spill a drop. Back and forth. All these birds are there. We were laughing so hard.
And I look at these two and I said, you go help her. Neither one, Carl or Scott, would get up. They were just laughing.
We got up and took a picture of it.
I said, I have got to save her.
And so what's worse is all these people that were having lunch saw what was going on, and they all started throwing bread at her. And one of the guys had a top of his hamburger, and he threw it out, and it had mayonnaise on it, and it stuck on her back. And the other birds were like, ah! Just killing her. She's out there rocking in the waves. The birds are attacking everywhere. Carl is on the floor, just dying, tears of laughter. Cherie's mad at both of us because no one is saving this poor woman. So she goes out into the surf and grabs her to shoo all the birds off and get the mayonnaise off her back and bring her back in. And it was absolutely one of the...
Just a memory that we'll never forget.
Oh my God, one of the funnest days that we ever had was spent with Carl and Cheryl. And we love him, and we're going to miss him so much.
So much.
And we love all you guys, and we're so sorry we couldn't be there. But I hope you enjoyed sharing that memory with us. And
this is to Carl.
Everybody, raise a glass with us. Love you, Carl. Miss you. Love you, Cheryl. Everybody, you guys have a wonderful day. Celebrate well.